So last semester, Dr. Foley and Dr. Zhang told me about a leadership conference called Project Pengyo, and it's part of the alumni network of the Obama administration's Million Strong initiative to get more American students speaking Mandarin. So the leadership conference is 4 days at Harvard University in the fall, and I'll spend those 4 days learning about intercultural communication and how to organize events and really bridge the cultures of US and Chinese students. And so the goal of this is, in the end, to allow American and Chinese students to really get to know each other and have a closer bond and tie those communities together on campus. So this summer I interned at the State Department as part of the United States Foreign Service Internship Program. I started out this internship with 3 weeks of training, and then I started work in the Bureau of East Asian and Pacific Affairs in the Office of Public Diplomacy. Training is kind of to teach you how to pass the Foreign Service Officer Test, which is the requirement to become a Foreign Service Officer. From this internship, I learned quite a few things. Most notably that in any situation, it's good to be flexible and to just jump into it and do it. In a lot of situations, it seems like, well, how in the world is this going to get done? But the fantastic people of the State Department and public servants in general are just so capable of rolling with it and dealing with stress in an amazing way. So I also applied for the Global Scholars Program, which is a fantastic way to learn about the world, and it focuses on 7 global challenges, which are population, resources, energy, conflict, governance, all these sorts of topics that are really relevant in today's world. And it really expanded my perspective of all these issues and how they're interconnected and how they might play into each other. So I studied abroad in Nanjing, China for a semester in an intensive language and culture program. One of the things that I found interesting about Chinese culture while I lived there was that I stayed with a homestay family, and they had no idea who I was, and they never met me, and I never met them. They treated me kind of like one of their children. They made sure I was home before it got too late. They told me I studied abroad during the fall, so they told me to put on more clothes because they didn't want me to get sick. For any freshmen that would like to work or travel abroad or do anything around the world, the Global Scholars Program has really helped me do all those sorts of things. Knowing about some of the global challenges and being familiar with some of those intercultural communication techniques was incredibly helpful.